Today I want to talk to you about obtaining finance in the current market. As you're probably aware, the last 6 to 12 months, APRA, the governing body, has condemned a lot of investment lending around the country due to the market force or rise in Melbourne and Sydney in particular. So we need to be a lot more strategic if we're going to get a loan for our next purchase, whether it be your investment or for your principal place of residence. So first of all, I wanted to talk to you about loan to value ratio, or LVR. Right, commonly we lend, or we put down a 20% cash or equity deposit, and the banks will lend us our 80%. Right, being a bit more strategic means that we put down a 10% cash or equity deposit, and the banks will lend us 90%. In today's markets, the 95% lend is very hard to come by, and we'd almost scrap that out at the moment. It may come back, hopefully it does, but not at the present. Buying power and serviceability are really interesting in terms of how we can be creative in regards to that. So buying power is the cash or equity we've got in our life and how much we're going to put towards our purchase that we're going to make. Serviceability is the income or expenses that we've got in our life, and more importantly, the debts that we've got. So those bad debts like credit cards, personal loans, car loans, our mortgage on our own home that we live in, they're all going to affect in a negative manner the amount of borrowings that the bank's prepared to lend us and our overall borrowing capacity. So that could mean that we don't really get into the market that we want to get into. Okay, does that make sense? So in summary, what does this mean? How can we be more strategic? Well, number one, we need to have a sophisticated mortgage broker in our life, right? It's really critical that they can go and look over 15 to 20 banks for us on our behalf to come back to get the best situation for us. Secondly, we need to reduce our debts, right? That may mean cutting up the credit card, reducing our bad debt fast so that we can maximise our borrowing capacity. And the third is saying, well, maybe I don't need to wait for that 20% deposit. Maybe I can get a loan here, but I just need to be a bit more strategic around that. 3 really solid tips, guys. I hope you got a lot from it, and we'll talk soon.